lot of people weren't built for this, bro. A lot of people were not built for this, bro.
Right. Welcome back to the Running Back Podcast, the podcast where you come for the entertainment, stay for the sports. Today, your entertainment is brought to you for the sneakerheads. Yep. You see, we got a little setup. It's a little different here again today. We got some heat on the table, and it was brought to you by our boy Jake. He can be found on Instagram at Rotten Soul Society.
That's correct.
That's Rotten Soul Society. All right. So, holla at the people for a second. Let them know where you from.
I actually I was born and raised in Humboldt Park. I live here for like probably 20, 21 years. First name is Jake, last name Plaza. Pretty much always just been around Humboldt Park, Chicago area. I never really left too often. Born and raised here.
Right. And as we always do, and sometimes I forget to do, we got to introduce everybody else in the room.
My man did forget. I'm over here like, am I on the show?
I am your host, one of your hosts, Percy. You're also, we got
Bobby Bands, don't forget.
And also in the room, we got Bruce, Reef, and behind the camera holding it down as usual, Tosh. And behind the live camera today, we live right now. We got Lisa holding it down on that platform there.
All right, back to you, bro.
Back to business as usual.
Yeah, what were you saying? So you're pretty much from Humboldt Park. That's where I met you.
Yeah,
just being around the neighborhood.
I think we met at a pretty young age too. Just playing sports and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. Almost.
Yeah. Did you grow up did you live over here, or did you just always over here?
No, I literally was like born and raised here. I think my first memories come from Division. My dad worked at Best Sub. We lived like right above.
Shout out Best Sub.
Shout out Best Sub.
I bet
right down the street.
Yeah.
Because I was like the number one customer at Best Sub.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like shout out Best Sub for real.
Shout out Best Sub for sure.
The wing plug.
And then we moved to Mozart, and we lived on Mozart for as long as I can remember. We lived in these two different houses on that exact same block, but for the vast majority of my life, it was on Mozart for sure.
Okay. So then, how did you get into the shoes?
I think it was at a young age. I was like addicted to wanting like getting all the fresh Jordans I could. Yeah, it started with like Aqua 8s for me. I don't know what it was about that colorway. It sparked an interest for me, and I couldn't stop after that. So every little money I got, I was trying to save.
Did you work in high school?
Yeah, I did like little jobs. I worked at a magazine. My cousin was an editor, so I had this little magazine job. So I was literally getting all that money, putting it to clothes, sneakers for high school. Spending it retardedly.
You want to shout out your high school?
Oh yeah, shout out Lane Tech for sure.
I figured
class of 2011. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we in high school we wore dress shoes, so it was like once I got into high school, like the shoe crave and all that kind of died out. Yeah, my dad, bought me all the shoes. I really didn't buy shit, but like once you got to high school, right, we didn't really.
My heat was fresh pair of white Air Force Ones.
That's classics. I mean, all white G Fazos that's a must in the rotation.
Percy had to keep
anybody from Chicago knows this.
Hey, Percy taught me how to keep them clean when we were in high school.
For real, it's a must.
It was either keep them clean or get a new pair.
Yeah, for real.
All right, so talk to us a little bit about what the hell is going on with this table, because I'm scared to touch it.
So I decided to bring a couple of my favorite sneakers in my personal collection.
There's a lot of bags here, bro.
Yeah. I brought, I guess, what I would consider my top 5. I mean, you could ask me again a week from now, and it probably wouldn't be the same. But I mean, I'm a sneakerhead. That's what happens. Things change. You know, like things change. It might be different next week. Who knows?
So what are these here? They're the number ones.
This is a Jordan 1 collab with Union LA.
So those are not
that was
black
a
toes.
really limited release. This is a retro Jordan 1. They did 2 colorways. This is the black toe colorway. They also did a storm blue colorway. Really limited releases they had.
How many of those are there available?
Oh man, ballpark. I really couldn't tell you. I could tell you that I didn't get these for retail. I couldn't even hit on these. I tried my hardest and I hit almost everything. I struck out on these. I actually paid resale at the time, which was $525. Okay. I got them for my birthday because it was a gift to myself. Yeah, I needed them.
So you wore them, or you have not?
I haven't worn these yet. Actually, I'm waiting on the occasion.
It was a gift to yourself.
Yeah, it was a gift to myself, but it was more like an investment after a while because I paid $525, and I mean now they're ballpark like $10.50. So sometimes it's hard when it goes up like that much.
Yeah. That's stock.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And then what are these over here on the other side?
You got your Sean Wotherspoon Air Max right here. This is probably my favorite Air Max, if not my second favorite Air Max. For this shoe right here, oh my God, it was probably, I camped 3 days. It was torture. I just want to let you guys know that.
What was the weather conditions like? Because I know Chicago be crazy,
extreme. Bro. It was cold. I actually met the maker of this shoe while camping for him, bro. Like, shout out Sean Wotherspoon, huh?
I said he was camping for him too?
No, we met him at a store. Like, they were giving out posters that had gold tickets on some of them. And gold ticket meant you'd get a pair.
And you get to meet Charlie
Sean Wotherspoon was there taking photos with everybody, signing stuff.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was really cool. He was in Chicago for a day, and he actually collabed and made this shoe itself.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
But I didn't win that raffle. Yeah, sadly enough, I was at another store, and we camped like 3 days at that store. I was with some people who got like pretty good spots in line. I mean, anybody who camps at like sneaker spots in Chicago knows how lines get. You know, the morning of things change, so you got it's like everybody for themselves. So your boy had to make sure he got a pair, but unfortunately, it wasn't my size. So I ended up selling. They were. I ended up selling them that day for less than they were going for to get my size, and they went up like $100 in a matter of a couple hours. So I had to fork out some extra money to get my size. I didn't even wear them after that.
So what was in your bag on the camp out? What you usually have with you?
Camping necessities. I'll say probably a Mophie because you never know if something's gonna drop online and you need to charge your phone right away.
Facts.
That's a necessity. You know what I'm saying?
So do you guys like rotate like in the car? Like this?
Yeah, sometimes or you establish like how lines go with certain people. You know, a lot of times it's like the same people you'll see. So
you know you see all the same faces.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey Jake, I'm gonna go
all the time. You know, this is it's usually no problems like that. You know, go around, do what you got to do. Just make sure you come back.
So I'm gonna run and grab me some French fries. I'll be back.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, appreciate it. I like it.
As long as you put the work in, you know what I'm saying. A lot of guys got to put the work in.
What about a new nigga like me?
A lot of times you gotta put the work in. Bro, you know what I'm saying?
If I go and be like, if I go and be like, hey, Jake said y'all gonna.
Oh no, most definitely. If you're with me, then you're with me.
No, that's all right. Without you, bro.
Oh, without you.
Like, hey,
so society told me I was straight.
This is how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get some food if I come back.
Oh yeah. Then your spot's hell. You know what I'm saying? If you honor that, you honor that.
For sure.
I think the longest camp
you just can't dip for a dramatically long time. Don't be dipping for 12 hours because then most likely your chair's gone. Not only your spot, but your chair's gone. I'm sorry to break it to you.
So what else is in the camp bag? You got your portable charger. What else you got with you?
Man, I don't know. A little bit of cash, your cards, probably Shout out to the loud man.
Shout out to the
plug. Yeah, keeping us occupied out there for sure. But we're not breaking the law out there.
You ever run into a situation where they stop taking card or they don't take card? You got
yeah, for sure. So that's why you always got to stay ready.
For sure.
Yeah, there's been times.
You got to take cash in.
Yeah, and sometimes, sometimes I got blessed with quick pay and stuff like that. So shout out to them making quick pay for sure.
Oh, so you quick pay the man behind you.
Yeah, and then they cop or even with like the Apple Wallet and all that.
So I ran into that situation a couple times.
Bro, technology is crazy now.
You can split bills and all type of shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to the technology of the world. Yeah, I had a situation once. I think I was getting the Concords. And they just didn't take up. No, I went that morning. Yeah. I thought I was early. It was like 15 people in front of me already. And they just wasn't taking cards. Like I just happened to have money that day. I think I got $1 in my wallet right now, but you know what I'm saying? I don't carry cash.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, I just happen to have the cash on me that day.
Damn.
I think the only thing I ever camped for was like Nintendo or some shit when I was a shorty. That's about it.
Damn, that's pretty dope though.
Back in the day with my cousins, that's about it.
That's pretty dope.
My aunts and them, like they supplied everything, the food and
right.
you know what I'm saying? We wait out for TVs and shit. That's about it.
Black Friday type shit.
Yeah, Black Friday stuff. That's about it.
So if you had to put a number on the number of shoes in your collection, what would you say you're at right now?
Maybe around 75.
Shoes?
Yeah. So
what's your storage? Well, not like I don't want to know where they store it at, but like, what's your storage situation? You got the clear box, open face.
I actually just I haven't gotten to the clear boxes or the black boxes yet. I keep all my shoes in their original box right now. Yeah, I just try to separate them and not stack them too high so they don't get damaged. But it's proving to be difficult for sure. It takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, I hear you.
And my girlfriend's probably not the happiest about it.
So you don't worry about like the whites changing or nothing? Like I hear that a lot. Like right now, all of my shoes are out of the box and just kind of lined up along the wall, taking up a lot of space. I'm sure my girlfriend not happy about it right now.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, so I don't know. I just keep them in their box. Sometimes I hope they don't damage from something like crazy, but whatever.
Do you get them repaired? Like, have you had to I remember you told me a story about a dude that repaired your shoes.
Oh yeah, I mean, I got a restoration from this guy that had like mad clout at the time. I gave him some like.
Did he happen to be in California?
No, it was here.
Okay.
And I gave him some 99 metallic 5s and some 2000 infrared 6s, and I needed what was it? It was a sole swap, and just like a cleanup.
Okay.
And he butchered them like badly. Like the soles were like melted.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Which ones were the sole swap?
He was swapping the soles because they were gonna crumble soon. So he was just gonna replace the
both
soles.
shoes.
Yeah, because they were so old, they were gonna crumble.
Okay.
So he was gonna replace the soles with some newer ones, repaint them, and charge me for all that. He did charge me for all that actually. And then when he gave them back, they were butchered, and then I had to tell him, and he got a refund. And long story short, his reputation didn't do too well after that. Yeah.
He said, "Fuck this nigga."
Yeah.
Fuck my shoes.
I wasn't the happiest for sure.
Sneaker game is a lot of word of mouth and reputation.
Yeah.
What you end up doing with those shoes?
I still have one of them in my collection, the metallic 5. It's
like
probably just gonna stay.
Or?
The soles of them kind of look a little warped from like some kind of heat or something. Yeah. But I'm just gonna keep them. Probably put them in a case one day or something, and say I have a really old Jordan shoe.
Right. Yeah. Facts. You said they're like 02 or
99, 1999.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Yeah. That's 20 years already.
Yeah.
20-year-old shoe.
Crazy.
For sure. They're like, hey, these
old
ass shoes.
You camped out at Complexcon, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was crazy. Yeah. The camp itself was nothing. I've done way worse than that, but.
Okay, well then, not the camping part. Let's get into Complex. How was Complex? I know you said
from the point the door opened.
Yeah, you said you had bought an early access.
I bought an early access pass for Saturday. I want to say maybe 6:30, 6:45, 7 at the latest. I don't know. Somebody came out, a few of them, through like the revolving doors in the front of McCormick Place, and I would say within all of about a second, everybody rushed those exact same doors they came out of. In 5 seconds, those doors were now broken. Every single revolving door they had, that was literally 6:45 to 7 a.m. Every single revolving door in front collapsed.
And you know, that Saturday at 10 a.m., they had a line of 200 people because they weren't even letting them in.
Yeah, those might have been general access that they were able to stop after all the mayhem, you know what I mean? But before that, there was already probably 1,000 people in the building, dude.
Holy shit.
It was mayhem that morning. I had my pops with me. I had my cousin. Shout out my pops for even going up there with us.
Shout out you.
Shout out you.
Yeah, it was absolute mayhem, dude. We had to run up escalators, probably 2-3 floors of escalators.
And then McCormick is big.
It's huge, dude. It's enormous.
So
I don't know if
marathon.
A lot of people weren't built for this, bro. A lot of people were not built for this, bro.
Right.
It was mayhem. I don't think I was sold. I was sold the ticket I was like promised, basically.
Yeah.
Based on the way
I
it
was
went
supposed
down.
to have like the earliest type of access, like a VIP band and all the early access, and it wasn't like that. It was like every man for themselves. People were sneaking in, jumping in, get any which way they could. You know what I mean? And it's at that point, it's not fair to the people who paid all this extra sorts of money to
people who do this for real.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, I mean, not to be bitter, but the event was hella whack, bro. You go there expecting to see some of the hottest collabs, drops, and all types of shit of the year, and then you go in and there's probably like 2 maybe hot drops. You know, the Cubs collab, don't get me wrong, fire as fuck.
Yeah, and I'm not
fire.
I'm not even a Cubs fan. But I was like, yo, it was pretty dope. I like the collab.
That collab is just doing something crazy. That shit it's insane. So
how
other
much
than
are
that,
those going for?
I mean, the jerseys right now, I think I seen them selling for like $350, maybe $400. Some of the hats are going for like $200.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
It's the first sports collab too. So.
Yeah, the Cubs' first collab. Actually, that's funny. It was fire too. Shout out to Murakami for that one. That one was crazy, dude.
Yeah. So that was Cubs' first collab and Murakami?
And it was,
I believe.
Because it was in Chicago,
right.
so
I
think they did that collab.
It was crazy.
I think it was we said on this podcast, we know it's a Cubs town, but you know.
Yeah, yeah.
We know.
You know how we coming.
What's understood ain't got to be explained. What's understood does not have to be explained.
Yo.
Can't tell me nothing about 05.
You guys have a question from your live. This person said, they said, how do you get into shoes? It looks like you take care of yours, and I got some shoes I like a lot, but I don't take care of them.
So let me read it one more time so that it can be clear. So the question, remember, we're live on what platform we on?
Instagram.
We're on Instagram.
We're live on Instagram, and the question was, how do you get into shoes? It looks like you take care of yours. I got a lot of shoes, but I don't take care of them. So it's like a 2-part question.
Yeah, I got into shoes pretty early, so that means I learned how to clean my shoes pretty early. Right. It was soap and water. My older cousins were really good at it, showed me how to do it, and I lived by it. And then all these new shoe cleaners came out, and I bought some, and they're pretty decent, but I don't think it's more than you could do with some warm soap and some water. Yeah, honestly, sure. if you're passionate about it, you'll probably get those stains out just as easily.
I don't take care of my shoes at all.
But other than that, I guess having a good rotation of sneakers so that you don't beat up the ones you really, really like as much. Like, get you some everyday sneakers. Get you some, work shoes. You don't always want to wear the nicest ones all the time.
Yeah.
You always got to have the heat on, right?
That's what I was saying. Like, I told myself I need to go buy like 4 or 5 pairs at one time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I'll go buy like 1 or 2 pairs, and I'll keep wearing those 1 or 2 pairs, and then I don't really care. I'll just go buy another pair.
Yeah,
like,
true,
true. It's just... whatever. I don't really care. I don't really keep up with them.
I was gonna say, that's my current maintenance plan is don't wear them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I got a pair like my everyday shoes are low playoff 12s, and that was an accident. I was going up the stairs and scuffed the toe.
Dang. How that feeling?
Yeah, so it's just like, well, those are not in the heat rotation no more. So, I definitely just don't wear the one. I haven't worn my Concords yet. I just haven't got the right situation. So the first part of that question, though, was how do you get into shoes? Like, how do you become where you at today?
Remember,
it takes a lot of hard work and dedication, honestly. I've been doing it for years, so I know how releases have come to this point.
Right.
From what they were to now, I follow sneakers, so I know how they release. I know where to get them. But if you were looking to do something like that, you've got to like research a lot of stuff online. another thing is you got to be pretty well connected. It's like people always tell you it's not what you know, it's who you know, and that is 100% true in most of the things you do. So
you know they come out, but if you can't get them,
it don't matter. You really need to know somebody, and then I mean, a lot of the times it's just willing to put the work in. If you got to camp for the shoe, or if you got to go do a whole bunch of raffles to get the shoe, how many people you can get to go with you to increase your chances of winning a raffle. It all comes down to different stuff.
I'm sure you after a while you build a nice team. Like
for sure. Yeah. Sometimes people are reliable and they come out and they help a lot. Actually, my cousin was going with me all the time, so he was one of my most reliable bodies, as we call them.
Nice.
So we're gonna end the live right here, and tune in on YouTube and on all your favorite podcast platforms. Holla at y'all.
But we're still going.
Yeah, we're still going. We're ending the live.
We're ending the live, y'all.
So
don't get it twisted.
Let's run it back to Complexcon.
Okay.
Cool.
What the hell was I?
The doors open and there was 1,000 people in there already. You ran a marathon.
There was a guy even passed out.
Yeah. Man, dude. So my dad was running with everybody too. He's diabetic. He has high blood pressure, so he got a little sick. He started throwing up. This was at like our last checkpoint before actually going into Complexcon. He's got really sick, and I started asking the workers for some water. They told me they bring us some water. Nobody brought us some damn water. Right. Like for at all. Like we were there for like an hour after that. Nobody brought us some goddamn water. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was sick, bro. That's petty as hell.
Yeah,
for sure.
And we get through after that. It was, I mean, if you know how big McCormick is, when I say last checkpoint, don't think it's like half a hallway down. Your last checkpoint is about half a mile down.
Yeah, so you run into that checkpoint.
So yes, and then why they set up like the floors like waving and shit. Yeah. There's a whole corridor of floors waving, bro. You know how much stamina that takes? Yeah, right. Determination. You gotta be with the shits, bro. You gotta be with the shit.
You running on adrenaline.
Yeah, y'all should have brought some healing.
And then I'm running twice. I'm running twice as long as half the motherfuckers around me because I'm trying to know where to go and then come back and get my pops and tell them where to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't leave my pops behind, so I gotta get where we gotta go and then find him and then tell him how to get there.
You go up and down the flight, hit two lefts, come back, go up and down the flight,
and
hit
then
two rights, so
go all the way
hit
back.
two lefts.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta hit walkie-talkies next time.
My boy brought that up, actually. We should do that.
Walkie-talkies, yo.
It's football coach communication.
Reception was terrible in there, too.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, lines were crazy long. I was in the line for the Nike Air Max, bro. They were having a collab there.
That was at the Atmos?
Yeah, dude.
The cheetah print ones?
Oh, my God. Yeah, they came out with 3 different, the Safari Pack 3.0s.
Yeah.
They even had a few from last year's collab. But anyway, it got so crazy within such short time of letting people in that they shut the release down. I had a good ass spot too. I was probably top 25. I would have got whatever the hell I wanted pretty quickly.
Right.
They shut the whole line down. They kicked us out of line.
Oh, they kicked you out of line.
Yeah, kicked us out of line, bro. And then I want to say 10 minutes later started selling the shoes already. So it was like, why the fuck did you kick me out the line? I would have had a good spot, you know? So I don't know. It was pretty dead to me, bro. To camp all night and then pay for almost $400 to be treated like that. Yeah. And then, oh shit, don't get me started. I tried to get my dad a water when I was inside. They tried to charge me $12 for a water. Talk about price gouging.
Damn.
How hot was it that day? It was like 108.
Inside McCormick, right?
Yeah, this was inside, but we were fucking running miles in there, dude. We were steaming.
Holy shit, $12.
Bro, dude, price gouging at its finest. I didn't appreciate that shit. So
it was like, I got an emergency. I need water.
Yeah, we got some water.
And they still ran you $12.
Yeah.
Damn. Bruh. And I hear that Atmos did something similar. Not on the water, but with the shoes. Like, were they supposed to sell those for retail?
I don't know what retail is on them. They said it was $300, and then they made you
$330, right?
Oh yeah, plus tax that's $330, but it wasn't just that. They made you buy a T-shirt as well, which was $50 retail.
Or to get the first
pair.
So
you're paying almost $400 for a pair.
Yeah, and you had to get a T-shirt for every pair. I was told.
Was the shirts dope?
I mean, they were decent, but I wasn't happy about paying that much. You know, it's like $400 retail after everything's said and done, just per pair.
So when you go to an event like Complexcon, knowing that you're going to cop, right? You weren't going to sell anything, right?
No, not at all.
So knowing that you're going to cop some stuff, like what do you have on you? Like what kind of cheddar you taking in with you?
Some bands, B. You know
You
they
ain't
call
gotta
me.
be exact.
You know they call me Bobby Bands. So
yeah, honestly,
how many
if you're
bands?
trying to be prepared, if you're trying to
At
be
least
prepared,
like
you
5?
got to take a couple bands.
Couple bands, 3 to 5.
Yeah, I would say at least 3 to 4 bands if you're trying to do something decent.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to go crazy, you better be
6,
prepared, bro.
7,
People go in there with 10,
10.
20, 30 bands, and they be
Yeah.
spending all of it, you know what I'm saying? Trying to come up. So
There was
it's all
a-
about how big the bankroll is at the time.
For sure.
There was did you see those posters they were selling? They were like Pokemon posters or
Oh, that must have been the Bait collab. Bait did like this little collab, and they had some Pokemon shirts, and it was dope. They had Pikachu on
How
them.
much were those shirts that we see, Purse? Some of them like $2
I
grand.
think that was a Pokemon. Oh yeah, the Pokemon. Yeah, with the Pikachu.
With the some of them were $2 grand.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they
think
were
that's the
crazy.
Fragment collab you're talking about. The Fragment Pokemon. That's
Yeah.
probably that collab.
I remember seeing like
Insane.
it was a black Pikachu silhouette on a yellow hoodie with like a thunderbolt going
Yeah,
through.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was kind
that.
of dope. But I think the ones you was talking about was the like stickers and a little fluffy animal looking things, like a little flower, multiple colors.
Oh, the Murakami.
Yeah.
The Murakami. Yeah.
Yeah, those are going for stupid.
Yeah, definitely. For sure.
Murakami. So
Yeah.
you gotta have a couple bands with you. Keep the bankroll right. If you're going to actually go fuck up Complex, right?
Yeah. If you plan to do
Fuck it up.
if you plan to do some decent work, I would say bring a couple bands with you.
Right.
And you got to be good at finessing. Like, oh man, really good at finessing.
So are you haggling prices there? Are you going back and forth trying to get something?
No, not finessing like that. You got to be finessing, like trying to get to the front of that line by
sure.
any means necessary. But when you're in there, you can't really haggle any prices. If not, you don't get anything.
Right.
It's kind of
What was it me? Or did it look like fucking Astroworld in there, bro? Right? Like it was just so animated, colorful.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I don't know. I feel like they were going for some kind of look. Like
spacious.
No.
I definitely get you. It was set up by Murakami too, and he has that kind of feel. So
that's probably what.
Yeah,
it was.
he had a lot to do with that setup. I thought the setup was pretty dope. I thought there could have been a lot more vendors. There was some vendors that I thought were gonna be there that didn't show up. I felt like it was a lot more walking space than actual booths.
Yeah, I heard the same thing, that it was more open space.
Yeah.
Than anything.
So it wasn't very appealing to somebody who's a consumer who's looking to buy a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Was it like, from what I saw, we watched a little bit of it on YouTube, and from what we could tell, it felt like everything was kind of spaced out. Did it feel like it was? You just said it wasn't like enough vendors. You expected something not be there. Did it feel like you had a mission to get to the next spot? Or
Like a carnival.
you know what I'm saying?
It's not like it was that far, but the lines were moving slow. There was a lot of people at all the good places. Like everything was happening so quickly, you really didn't know what to do. And then when one spot gets shut down, you're left trying to merge with another line somewhere else.
A line that's
And,
already
just
2
getting
hours
long.
long.
Yeah, and then
there's
it's
people
starting to
just
get
trying
longer.
fit in anywhere.
And then at this point, you're waiting in these lines, and they're starting to let the next row of people into Complexcon, and then the next row of people, and then these people are coming
it's just
straight to
waves
these
coming
lines.
in.
Yeah, you see these lines getting bigger by the boatload.
Right. So, with did you stay for any performances? Like, I know it was a couple people.
I did not. I was actually pretty upset. Me, my father, my cousin called it.
I seen a rant on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
I said I was waiting for it.
So, did you plan on staying for any of the?
I did. I wanted to see Juice WRLD really badly. Yeah, he's on the come up. He's dope.
So it sounds like you won't go back.
Probably not. I don't know, unless they fix a lot of stuff and bring a lot more stuff to the table.
Or would
sure.
you go to like another? If it's in another city, would you try it?
Yeah, somebody said if I would go to LA, but I don't. I heard LA's way dope. Like at first, I heard these were Mayhem, and then the people who said those were Mayhem came here and said this was way crazier than anything they'd ever seen.
Well, you got people passing out on the floor.
Yeah. So they were like,
lines.
yeah, y'all need to come to LA then.
Wow.
Yeah, so I guess LA's the move, but
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not too
Beach.
confident in spending that amount of money again.
Right.
Yeah. For what you didn't feel like you received back.
for sure. I feel like I got robbed.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
So obviously you are the resident sneakerhead and sneaker connoisseur, we'll say. So are you brand loyal? You got a brand you stick to, or?
Nah. I've always said like you gotta rock what you like.
Right.
A lot of times, yeah, I do like a lot of the hype stuff, but that's not because I only like hype stuff. A lot of times you'll catch me in things that are not hype that I just really like. Silhouettes, colors. Think about my favorite shoe. It's an Aqua 8, you know. It's not the most popular shoe ever. I just love how certain tones go together, color blocking. It all makes a difference. I like new technology shoes. So I wouldn't just stick with one brand now. I like to switch it up.
Okay.
Would you rock those hologram Converse they just dropped? Or the not the
color changing ones?
The color changing ones.
They dropped that Complex?
Yeah,
bro, I'm so salty I didn't get those, bro. I seen the booth they did those in, but you know, whatever we did.
Imagine you in the club, bro.
Yeah, and those are crazy. Inside they're white, and then as soon as they get to light, anything outside, any type of light, they turn different colors.
Yeah,
those are crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's trippy.
And those Converse can make moves.
Yeah.
Hey, you can make some moves in Converse too.
Yeah.
Get a couple situations. Shout out Baldy.
That's funny.
So no brand loyalty. We got Humboldt Park guy here. What else is in the news about Humboldt Park?
Hey, the Little League. You guys played. Well, we all played baseball and at the park. You know, as kids, they won the state championship for like their travel. So shout out Humboldt Park
for sure.
Little League.
That is dope.
If you want to find them,
super dope.
Hey, hashtag Roberto Clemente Little League.
And you know it's been good because it's been a lot of good news about Humboldt Park.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I
We
think
usually get
positive,
and it's been great, man. These last couple of weeks, you guys have been behaving.
Yeah,
and it's been a lot of great news, man. So these kids are, you know.
Hey, it's a good sign. They brought the community together for a common goal for like a quick time. And today they actually released a statement saying that they did not advance, but they did win their last game. So that's nice. Okay. We can celebrate that. But they just didn't make enough. I think where were they playing at? They represented Illinois in the state championship, and then they went on to I think Missouri. I think it was to go play. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna find out where it is, and I'm gonna put it right there, what state they went to, and then. But yeah, they won a state title, and that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean that still gets 2 thumbs up from me for sure.
Definitely.
Anything that's positive in Humboldt Park, I can fuck with.
All right, do you know if they're doing like a celebration for them?
I'm sure they will when they get back. They'll do something. I'm keeping up with the page.
I follow a page. I don't know the exact name on Instagram. It's like Humboldt Park, and they post like all the events. I guess we'll probably put it on there. But yeah, they post all the events, so I'll be following and checking if there's something. They should, man. These kids deserve it.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think so.
Some food, some music, some shoes or something.
So now that we got all the happy Humboldt Park Little League baseball shit out of the way. Now that we got all the happy shit out of the way, we got beef, bro.
All right, let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
So, let the people know, what's your jersey number?
I believe my jersey number used to be 18.
And then what was it? Think longer.
Think longer. He's like, nigga, you need to catch this. Think long, hard.
I think I had 22.
How'd you doing this wrong?
I don't know what my number was. Man, what was my number when they played there? 9 or something like that? 9. Yep. Yeah.
So the beef started. If you know me, you know like I wear 2 numbers. Number 9 and 45. And that's because you couldn't have 9 in high school because the refs can't do this. They can't hold up a
You can
a
tell
9.
he was a little.
I'm serious
You
about
can
this
tell
shit.
he's still upset. All y'all refs, he's still upset. He never had a high school the 9.
So I did wear our first football game.
Yeah.
I did wear number 9 our first football game. But so you joined our team. This is the part that pissed me off. You joined our team. I don't know like if you were recruited or not, but I remember my guy's dad was the coach.
Yeah.
And then we were doing number picking, right? And then they went to you first. So I'm looking at him like, bruh. And then you said my number. At that point, I only wore another number in high school. So then I had to wear 45 for the team. And then I was just.
I don't know why I would have said 9 either. Like, what if
I
they would have asked me to say 9?
Low-key though, I think somebody had 18 though. One of my boys had 18. He wore 18.
I swore that was my number, and then I would have tried to pick like 22 after. Yeah. Damn, why the hell would I pick 9? That was a weird day for me, I guess. My bad, bro. Damn, I would have
got the shit go to the summer.
Yeah, I would have happily gave you the jersey.
I think I walked up to him like, "You sure you want 9?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Shit."
Yeah.
It's all good though. I was supposed to bring my jersey. Should I flash one right there? Oh shit.
Percy working.
Oh shit. Hey, so we didn't got over the beef, but we got a little setup switch up. You know, we got a little shum. So, but all jokes aside though, about the setup, it is so real. Like this wall just says who we are. So y'all want to know a little bit more about us. This wall says who we are. The middle is what we're currently doing. This is you watching the Running Back podcast. Yep. We on Instagram. We on Facebook. We on Twitter at runitback.pc. Follow, subscribe, support. Hey, you good. We're Chicago based. We record in Humboldt Park, so that's why you see the flag. For the people that are listening, you go to YouTube. And then on the left wall, you see
Weezy F, baby.
The best rapper alive.
And
then our all-time favorite movie. We just share these things in common, so it makes it easy to get along, man. So if you ain't got nothing else to add to about the wall, then let's.
I think it speaks for itself, man.
You know,
the
Running Back, Chicago, Weezy and Friday. Whole lot of weed up here, ain't it?
You said what?
I said there's a whole lot of weed.
Yeah, there is.
Running Back, Chicago. A whole lot of weed in Chicago. Wayne.
It's dope. It's dope. I love it.
It's dope.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we get back to the what's going on at hand. So I hear Complex has some exclusives. And you may or may not have, or not Complex, you may or may not have got your hands on some very exclusive kits.
Oh, no. But they did. They were at Complex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I know. I think I know what shoes you're talking about, and yes, they were at Complexcon, or at least rumored to be. Who the fuck knows what really happened? But supposedly there was like 1 or 2 per day being raffled.
Oh, so I heard it was 4 total.
Yeah. Who knows? Whoever. I didn't hear anybody winning.
Yeah.
I didn't hear shit. So fuck those guys.
You want to pull them out?
But yeah. Yesterday I got pretty lucky. I guess my luck did turn around, and I came up on
drum roll without beating on the table. Without.
You can't tell me to do it.
All right. Let's see. I might insert the drum roll.
Some more heat over here.
Ooh. Is the camera recording so I can do slow mo?
Yeah, these are crazy.
So describe, what's the first word that comes to mind when you see those?
Crazy. Like crazy.
For sure.
This powder blue speaks to me. I don't know about you, but I feel like, I don't know. Being in Chicago, like red, blue on the flag, you know, like that light blue, you know, I always resonated with the light blue. So seeing this right here.
Yeah, look at it.
This, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty close. And for this being a Chicago like shoe, MCA, Chicago, like it speaks to me. I think these colors are dope.
Hell yeah.
And anybody in Chicago knows that we fuck with the low top Air Force One. Heavy.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it makes sense.
So what you're saying is Virgil knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah, for sure. He may not know how to release them that well. Right. Shout out Virgil.
But he got them though.
But he got the creation, bro, for sure. He got that shit down packed. These are crazy. I don't know how I got these. I got blessed, bro. Yeah. I never went on sneakers. I don't think I ever, bro. The last win I have is the shoe I have on my feet. And that was like a year and a half ago. The JTH White Cement 3s, Jordan 3s.
And you won those?
Yeah, I won those on sneakers on the Sneakers Pass. That was the last time I ever won on there. And the first time.
Dope.
Yeah, I missed out on those. I'm still not happy about it.
Hey, the resale on these are crazy right now.
Yeah, dude. Numbers are hitting upwards of 2K in some sizes.
I seen a high bidder was about $2,200.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
a low bidder, like a low ball was like 1,800.
Yeah, dude, before they dropped, some of the sizes were hitting like 2,800, 2,700.
Holy shit.
So
You got a plan for those yet? Or you just enjoying them right now?
oh man, I good Jake says, you know, just hold
Good
them,
Jake.
just hold them, let them
Right.
go up in a year, you know. Bad Jake says no, they're your size, wear them, enjoy them. But I don't know who to listen to.
Okay.
Oh, you can leave them right there.
Yeah,
Put them so they can read the force. Let them know what it is.
We're gonna make some room.
yeah.
Put them right there in the middle.
Damn.
Man, it's a lot of heat over here, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, can we use these next week too? Straight up.
You gonna charge us a rental tax?
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna write it off on our taxes. Running back taxes. Everything's a write off, bro.
If you know, you know.
True.
So,
Those are officially part of the collection now.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're gonna get worn or stocked, right?
Yeah, no, they're my size, so I want to say that I'll wear them someday.
Right.
But if they go up to like $10,000, then I'm gonna have to reconsider.
you're gonna have to sell them.
I'll have to reconsider for sure.
You ever do any swaps, shoes for shoes?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
These three for this one.
Oh yeah. People do that all the time.
Not with these, you
But
ain't
I wouldn't do that with these yet. No, I've already
Want the
gotten
red or
offers
you
from a
want
lot
the
of
white?
my friends.
For sure.
I think I'm just gonna hold these for now.
So, think about everything you got in your collection. What is the your favorite one in the collection?
Ooh.
I know it changes. So today, what you got? What's number one?
Man, this is almost impossible.
You got your top 5 here, so it's one of these up here for right
It's
now.
gotta be. I would have said this one.
Right.
Easily this one. The craftsmanship, the quality.
And which one is that?
This is the Jordan 1 Union LA collab, the black toe colorway.
Right.
They're known for doing like vintage kind of looks, so they went with that same concept, and they made this look vintage and like frayed, stitched up like it was broken before or something. And I just personally, I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
The shoe looks very, very like dope to me.
So, yeah.
But I don't know, because I acquired these today, and
Right.
It might
the
be
new
these
baby.
These are,
The new baby.
so these are your most favorite shoe?
yeah, I've wanted these for a while. They kept getting away from me. I couldn't get them. I was in the right place at the right time one day. I could have got 2 pairs. And no, I left. So it hurt me for a while that I didn't have them. So now that I have them, they're kind of special to me.
Okay.
So then, all right. So that's your favorite pair now.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that your most expensive pair now? Or
It's,
do you have more? You got some more shit at the crib.
it might be a tie. I actually have some more goodies right here.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn.
I brought a little more.
What you doing to us, bro?
Oh man.
If I could get them out of here.
And are these all for sale or?
Oh gosh.
You good. Technical
You
difficulties.
good? Are these all for
Props
sale
on
or are these?
set.
Just
Yeah, I actually bought these at a sneaker con in Cleveland, and I bought them for $1,000.
Oh shit!
These are.
Is that the most you spent on a shoe?
Yeah, for sure. This is the Jordan 1 Soulfly collab. These were supposed to drop at Art Basel this past year. The release got so crazy before it. Yeah, in Miami.
Show it to me.
And
Yeah.
the release got so crazy that they didn't release them. They canceled it. So what SoFly did is they did a raffle on like this website, and so many people try to enter at once.
Yeah.
It like
Like
crashed for
crashed? Oh,
everybody,
shit.
bro.
Wow.
So barely anybody really got through on that. I didn't really see anybody. I couldn't get through at all on the
So
website.
they had some weak ass 2K servers.
Yeah, dude. I got so many people wanted to get in at once. It just crashed. It
How
was
many were
crazy.
available? Do you know?
Of these, I forgot the numbers. It was not a lot. They had a friends and family version of this one too. That was
Look,
super
305.
limited. They even got the tongue insoles have like Florida
Hurricanes?
on them.
On the inside, yeah.
For the Hurricanes?
Yeah.
Hurricane.
The leather on these is bonkers, dude. You can see the all the tumbled in it.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. These are definitely a crazy show. I think.
So you would resell or?
Yeah,
is
I
that
copped
just-
these for $1,000, and right now they're creeping up just to about $1,600 right now.
nice.
So
Just
sometimes,
holding-
sometimes
waiting
you just make investments and wait till they pay off. You know.
Hell yeah.
When you see a gem and you know it's gonna go up, you gotta make that move.
What else you got here? I know you got another
There's
pair.
one last one that I would probably consider in my top 5. It is another like recent drop.
I see you got a lot of ones here.
Yeah, if
Jordan ones.
yeah,
Yeah, Jordan ones. Yeah, you got a lot of Jordan ones here. Is that what's like hot right now?
yeah. A lot of times, people are gravitating towards Jordan ones for sure.
Okay, so they do the most collabs or
I don't think it's most. I don't know. So there's other models that have collabs. I just think it's just the hottest model right now.
Okay.
It's sleek. It's kind of blends like old with new.
Okay.
People could wear them with almost any kind of jeans.
sure.
You know, you can pull them off any kind of way, and people like that, and they like how many colorways there are. So, I think it's just, and they're cheap. They're not as expensive as a lot of the other Jordans. They're still like in the hundreds, while other Jordans retail at $250, sometimes $225. So they're still kind of cheap.
I hear some people ranting about some of the similar colorways of the ones coming out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes you miss out and you hope to get them back when they release them again. But I mean, for the people who hold them and wait for value to go up and count on selling them, and then you get mad for sure. Yeah,
So
I see that.
How much we got here total? You think on this table in this room?
With everything here, I'd say maybe like $6K,
6K.
6,500.
You did it to him like that?
And you say you got 71 other more pairs at the house.
In my collection. In
your collection.
I also have inventory.
Yeah.
Inventory.
Yeah, that's just for.
So when you cop to resell, do you try to cop like more than one pair?
Oh yeah, almost every time.
Okay.
That's how. I mean, I don't really care what. I don't give a shit what people think now.
Right.
When I started, I started as a pure collector.
Yeah.
So it was never about getting multiples or anything like that. It was always about getting my size.
Your size, and that's it.
But this is a very fucking expensive habit to keep up with.
Yeah.
And like I realized that people were making a lot of money around me.
Oh, hell
a shit ton
yeah.
of money around
Right.
me.
Yeah.
And I was right in there doing the same thing they were doing. So I'm
for
like,
fun, for
yeah,
just
just for shits and giggles, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing myself?
Right.
So
So what you got in your hand right here?
this is the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1.
Oh shit. Did they just
Crazy
release?
hype over these. Yeah, these just released like I want to say a month ago, maybe a month and a half. Crazy. Come with 4 sets of laces. Anybody who knows Travis Scott knows that like he has a crazy following.
Yeah.
He's dope. I understand, but everything he makes is like gold right now, including clothes and shoes.
Yeah. How much those go for?
These are like $1,500 right now in this size. Yeah.
And you cop for how much?
Like $200.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got these for retail.
Nice.
Dope. They got like a stash on the ankle. They have Velcro, so you could like, you know, want to stash a little something. Travis got you.
Travis looking out for the
when you're
boys.
camping, you just put a little stash out
for
there.
sure.
Camping out, you put the stash.
Who would ever know?
Show them to the camera one more time. Let me see what we got on deck.
With that being said, you just said there's a lot of people making a lot of money around you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you gonna eventually open up a store? Do you want to do?
Oh, that is for sure the goal.
Okay.
I'm setting goals for myself, and I definitely want to achieve that one for sure. But with everything, it takes time, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I understand that it takes experience, and I just want to grow. I just really want to grow and get everything right before I plan to do it.
So we'll send the invite now when you're ready to launch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Come back to the pod.
Yeah, for sure.
A running back exclusive.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
100%.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
So did you have to camp out for those? I'm about to call them Cactus Jacks. The Travis Scotts.
Oh yeah, they're still considered Cactus Jack ones actually still. But I don't remember. No, I hit these on the app. I think Foot Action app.
Right.
And then I camped for the other one.
I think you told me when you got those.
Yeah. I was super happy.
Yeah.
Every time I get a really good shit, I go to work super happy.
When he comes to work, bro, and you know he got some shit, he be like, yo, check this shit out. He be having some straight heat every week. This guy never stops, man.
Yeah, it's like clockwork, bro. You gotta have multiple hustles sometimes.
Hell
You
yeah.
got to.
How many apps you running on right now for copping?
For what?
For copping sneakers. How many apps you running on?
Oh, a lot. That's all my phone has in it.
Just sneaker apps.
Dude. I spend a lot of time on my phone. Okay. Not only just like going through apps like that, but researching release dates, how they're gonna release. Yeah. Talking to my friends in my sneaker group chat. Shout out to my group chat, best group chat in Chicago, best sneaker group chat of all time. Actually, you know what I'm saying? We touch a lot of shit for sure. But it's hard out here, dude.
Right. You so. Damn, what was my question? I had a good ass question. I'm waiting for you to answer.
You and me both, bro.
Waiting for the answer. I'm like, okay, am I listening to what he's saying? All right, but yeah. Got those. Shit, you got one while I remember what I was saying?
I'm on the same boat.
I'm stuck.
Oh shit! Yeah. Those SpongeBob dopes. Those SpongeBob joints.
What you think about those?
I think
SpongeBob
that collab is
Kyries?
pretty damn dope. Honestly, I saw all of them. I like the two low top ones. I think it was Sandy and Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs one goes crazy.
Yeah,
that low top one with the little money in it. That describes Mr. Krabs perfectly. That one goes crazy.
I might come out of retirement, bro, and start hooping again.
Yeah,
give me some.
Those are crazy, bro. I'm telling you.
I kind of SpongeBob joints.
Yeah, I kind of need like almost damn near all the whole collection. Damn near the whole collection. Like,
how much do those? They're just gonna be regular retail, or are they?
Yeah. They're gonna have a sneakers app release. So if you want to get those, I would stay tuned with sneakers app for sure.
For sure, that's where I go. Y'all did that, and I still ain't thought of my damn question.
Percy, what you?
Bruh, I don't know. I think it was the fajitas, bro.
ASAP Rocky. You want to talk ASAP Rocky?
Yeah. So shit, break it down, man.
You guys said that he was being followed.
Oh yeah, I think that's a messed up situation. I didn't
he's
know
still locked up, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still locked up. I think solitary confinement, free ASAP.
Inhumane conditions, man.
I know Trump is trying to get him out.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Usually you don't hear good stuff about Trump in the news, but I guess he's trying to free ASAP. So
he got Jello out.
Yeah, I think that was the work of Kim and Kanye. They said, I think something like that.
Trump said Kanye, but the news said, or the hood news said Kim.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
It was the duo.
Kim is on her jail reform stuff.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. I could see it.
I seen this video though. He was being like haggled by these two dudes. They wouldn't stop following him. The video goes on pretty long, and they would not stop following him. And he kept warning them, and his bodyguard kept warning them, and they didn't want to hurt him. They really didn't.
Is the UK like just going nuts against us or something?
Black rappers, man.
I don't know what
they really like.
They used to be black in America, bro.
I don't know.
Y'all gonna let that marinate, huh?
Oh, look at it. It says ASAP could receive more than $2 million from the Swedish government if he's not found guilty.
Damn, it looks like they're really gonna try to find him guilty.
They're gonna try to make
guilty with a pardon.
So what is he charged with? What?
That's a good one, dude.
Guilty with a pardon.
What is he charged with?
Assault. I think it's assault.
Oh, wasn't it like a? Was it security guards? I mean,
right. I don't even think he was the one that. I don't even know if he dropped him. Honestly, I didn't watch the video, but I think that from what I heard on the reports, is that he was being followed. They told him like, "Bro, chill, leave us alone," but he kept egging them on. Yeah. And security guard did what security guard was supposed to do. Yeah. Secured the situation. Yeah. Which ended up being recorded, obviously, and landed Rocky in jail. And they're basically holding him so that he doesn't flee.
Oh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you know the attacker's not getting charged. The dude that was I guess the attacker.
The instigator?
Yeah, he's not being charged with anything.
That's insane, man. You could see he was the aggressor in the situation in the video.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
TK too. TK's locked up.
Oh yeah, TK.
Free TK. 55 years.
Ooh.
That's only one charge. They're charging him with 2 murders.
Yeah, if he didn't beat that case, and now he can't do the race.
He should have did the dash.
Hey, say it again. Run it back. Hold on, run that shit back. Fuck. Man,
Hey,
yeah,
okay.
Take that's fucked up. He's young. So what you say, Reef, earlier? He's the first artist to go platinum and never perform the song.
Yeah, they said something
Like double platinum, was it? Or
no, he went platinum.
he went platinum.
And then they get to
That never performed. That's a
Never
crazy
performed
achievement.
his platinum song.
That was
Yeah, that's a
Excuse me.
weird one
What's
to
up
be.
with these rappers killing people and shit? What's up, like YNW Melly? Like,
Yeah, I don't
what the
know,
fuck is going
man.
on?
I don't know. They
system.
It's
System is fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
good
it's
on
just
that.
it's weird. It's weird.
I don't know.
well, hey, I don't think.
Speaking of rappers not doing anything though,
What?
or killing people, Future. If we run it back to the UK,
Oh shit, yeah. Future's bodyguard got knocked out.
by some UK dudes. You ain't
by
seen it yet?
Yeah, so they ran up on him, bro, punched him, slept this dude. He's just laying there, and they're like, "Yeah, that's Future's bodyguard." Like zooming in
sucker.
on him.
What?
People like kicked him, like, and then Future's like right across, like somewhere else, and they're like recording
Damn.
Future. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what
That's
they on with
crazy,
us, bro.
Future saying that the video was edited, it was doctored to look like he didn't do nothing. But he didn't do anything.
shit.
He didn't do anything. But they're saying that like what it sounded like is that they recorded him and then they snuck his bodyguard after Future was already gone. So in the video you see the bodyguard kind of like buck at him and then turn to leave. It looked like it was a group of like 6 guys, and then one of them just rushed him as he turns off, catches him clean. You know, if you get caught clean in the chin, not expecting
Not
it,
expecting it, yeah.
the brain shifts a little bit, lights go out. So,
See the lights.
lights went out for him, and then somebody comes running in full speed and give him a curb stomp to the head.
Some sweet shit
Yeah.
music.
So they probably had like a rock in their hand or something.
Shit.
Yeah, but it looked like he had a little something on him. You know, he was a little swole with it.
Damn.
But yeah, they dropped him, and then they recorded that, and then the video cuts to Future just sitting in the corner like, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Like that's how the video looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm really scared of what happened to A$AP Rocky. That's why.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, true.
Like, hey, first plane back to the States, bro.
You ain't trying to go to jail.
Take me to Atlanta.
Yeah,
you know?
that's crazy.
Like, hey, go pick up. Like,
They gotta stop performing.
security
out
guard
there
number
and
3
shit.
and 4. Go
it's-
pick
and
up
you know,
Nobody
number
wants to
2.
perform out there.
That's what's gonna happen. A lot of artists are not gonna want to perform out there. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose a lot of money, but they rather, not even
sure.
deal with those kind of people.
It's a copycat world, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Copycat.
Yeah, you're gonna
world.
get a lot of drunk ass people looking for fucking publicity and a YouTube video
Yeah.
and Instagram.
Just like the
and-
people in the grocery store.
Yeah. Oh shit! You seen that? The people like peeing on the cabbage.
Oh
and
my
people
god, that's
spitting-
stupid ass
Licking the
fad
ice cream.
licking ice cream. Dude, my girl showed me that. Oh my god, that's so
People
fucking
got
dumb.
nothing else to do, bro.
That's disgusting as fuck.
Nothing
Deep throating
else.
cucumbers.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Like
dude.
all kind of like,
I don't
bruh.
find humor in that. That's pretty gross.
At all, like-
we gotta eat that shit. You know?
Anything for clout.
Yeah.
They do anything for clout.
For real.
They do anything for clout.
Hey,
You know these people, man. The internet is a drug.
Yeah,
for sure,
Oh,
for sure.
fact.
It's a drug.
Fact.
They trying to catch that fame high, 15 seconds.
According to Vlad, sources, Future wrote on Instagram. I'm not gonna confirm these, but because I went to his Instagram, I didn't see it. But it says, quote, basically these fake goons asked to suck my dick for a picture. I told them no. Apparently,
I'll suck your dick.
I got these cheeseburgers. So apparently, then they got angry, sucker punch, did some sucker shit. I left the airport. They edited the video, they say, and filmed it. They edited the video they filmed and sent it to the blogs. What they did to security, I didn't see. Period. I'm not a witness. Leave me out of anything that has to do with that incident. So
He
like
don't want
he
no
was just
smoke.
Crazy.
like, hey,
That's the best thing to do.
I didn't see it,
Stay out of it.
and then I was on my way out of the country anyway.
If that's my security, here's a check, my nigga. My bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
bet,
Here's a
damn.
check. Hey, these idiots, come on, we gonna go back to the U.S. and fuck them. That's it.
Yeah. Out
Yeah.
of the jam.
Hey, talk about knocking out and fighting and boxing.
Meet my
Did you see the fight this weekend? Keith Thurman, Pacquiao?
Oh, no, I did not. have a chance to
Pacquiao
see
won,
it.
bro. I lost some damn money
I must
again.
took all my time.
Bro, I
What was
steady.
you thinking?
Keith Thurman he was talking a lot of shit. He had me believing the hype.
hype.
Remember?
It's funny though. Yeah,
He's funny
as hell, dude. That little thing he was doing, that shit was.
He
had
had
with the
me
gang,
laughing.
with the mob, and he was tweaking. Boy, Pac-Man was too fast for him.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. It looked like
He was just too fast.
this nigga looked like he was punching from every angle, bro. Like because you know Pac-Man, he throws and punches and moves and punches. He was
Thurman
throwing
said
from
that
every
shit.
angle. He knocked him out in the
Yeah.
first.
Thurman said, like, he's predictable. He does this.
He said that in that interview. That shit. But he did that shit to him.
Yeah, he did it to him, man. Hit him with the boop boop.
And he knocked him down in the first round.
Yeah. Didn't Thurman say he was gonna knock him out by the
He said, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna end his career. And he had me believing, bro. I'm in the group chats. He's gonna end Pacquiao's career. Man, Pacquiao about to reelect himself for fucking governor.
That's crazy.
Have another fight in December.
I can fight more. For sure. That's what he was on.
You think they're gonna run it back?
Nah, no reason.
It's a title fight.
And it was a belt for belt, right?
No, Pacquiao won Thurman's belt.
So he probably has
A
I'm sure
fight
Thurman, I don't know if I'm sure he wants one, but, you know, if it's for the bag,
Yeah.
you know. But you don't play boxing.
Yeah.
And he got hit and he got dropped early.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, first round.
Boy.
You seen his face?
Tattoo.
He looked a little knocked it.
Meat mop.
Yeah.
Go ahead and call it what it is.
I want to see the
he
replay
looked
of
a
the
little
fight.
bad.
I really want to see it.
I don't know if
So are we in the sports section right now? Are we going there right now?
you know, we dip in, we
We
bump
dipping
back
in
out.
and out.
Let's,
Zion Williamson.
biggest news of the day.
Sir.
That's crazy.
News. This is gonna change. I think this is gonna change the Jordan brand. To be
Yes.
honest, I think Jordan
Putting the air back in Jordan.
Yeah, I think he's gonna create a special shoe just for Zion, and it's gonna be one of those exclusive. If he lives up for the hype, as long as he's living up,
Right.
you know, being Zion and being the player that he's projected to be, that shoe's gonna continue to just. Those are gonna be
Yeah, I
dope.
see
Go
that,
crazy.
for sure.
You're gonna have kids. Every kid is gonna want the Zion Williams.
Today they want him. Make him before he hits the court.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Put him
They're gonna
like
sell out.
the same way
You don't
Nike did for Mike. You put him in his own shoe from the jump.
Yeah.
You got to.
You don't think they pitched him a shoe or he liked it already?
I don't know.
That's probably why he
I
signed.
want to know
Hey,
why he signed.
Why?
Because I was waiting for him to sign with somebody. Bro.
All the greatest-
I figured maybe Nike.
I said it
because
bef-
Nike gives pretty good
That's what I was gonna
models
say.
to players. They
For
get
sure.
pretty good.
Nike
shoe models.
gets all of the greatest players.
Yeah.
You got the LeBron. You got Kobe. You got who else was with Nike? All the other.
I understand. All those people probably don't want them ugly ass Jordan models they're giving out and shit.
Facts.
You want
That's
a
what
nice one.
surprised me.
Who the fuck bought Carmelos? Be honest. Like those some niggas
back
that had back in the day.
like the M2s or whatever.
Yeah,
those were
white,
hot.
blue, and yellow.
Those were hot in like
For sure.
03.
For sure.
Yeah.
After a
But after
while,
that, no.
Like
Right.
05,
even the
I mean.
CP3s.
CP3s, nope.
CP3 was like, they were there when I
unless you're
went to go
getting
get 'em.
the player exclusives from them, it's not really hot to be with them, you know. But all the
Yeah.
players get the player exclusives. Don't believe that for sure. They get some pretty dope ones.
Have you ever seen those shoes? The ones that like you have to have an app for it and it tightens it up.
The Nike joints.
the hyper adapt.
Did you ever get
crazy?
your hands on those?
I entered the raffle for the Back to the Future ones, man. Those are crazy.
How much
but I
did
didn't
those
win.
go for?
I think they're at least $1,000 now. Or
Holy
something.
shit.
Yeah, they're pretty nice, dude.
I know. Were there a couple players hooping with them? Do you know? In the league?
Yeah, there's
Zach
guys in the
LaVine,
league,
did it
bro.
Zach
A whole bunch of people.
No,
were
Zach's an
like,
Adidas guy.
Oh, okay.
In the ads for I think, man, who was it, bro? Oh, I can't remember. There was a whole bunch of people advertising that shoe.
Yeah.
Those shoes, yeah.
Definitely.
I know one of my boys had them, Smokey. He had a pair, remember?
Yeah, you're right. Yep. The original
Yeah,
one too.
he had an original pair. I think he had a small, like a size 6 or something. Nothing too big.
Yeah, he had the whole box.
Bradley Beal, they're about to give that nigga some money, bro.
For real?
111 mil.
Damn.
111
He need to weigh all his
for
options.
3 years.
Weigh
I don't know
all
if he's
his
gonna
options.
take it, but
You think you could check a bag somewhere else?
I don't know about a max.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not. I mean, they're just trying to secure him and show that they're loyal to him.
Yeah,
they
for
just, they just promoted like a new general manager
Yeah.
for the Wizards.
Yep.
He did a press conference yesterday. So they're trying to make moves. So I think the first move was to, get Bradley Beal locked in.
Yeah, it makes sense.
For sure.
You got John Wall, bring him back.
Yeah,
run that
sense.
squad back.
Yeah. So, talking about running back, I hear that you want to remix it a little bit, change things up. Normally we play a game, one got to go or something like that. But I hear you switching it up for us a little bit today.
Oh yeah, so I wanted to bring something different to the table. A lot of sneakerheads play like a game online. It's called Rock One, Stock One, Sell One, and Burn One.
Okay.
So basically, I'll just give you 4 different Jordan models. You pick one that you'd rock, one that you'd stock, one that you'd sell, and one that you'd burn.
Okay.
So are we going silhouette or are we going like colorway, combo, everything?
I said just the numbers.
Just numbers.
Yeah, just the numbers.
We'll do just a silhouette, and you could think of your favorite color from that one. And,
For sure.
And then you pick like that.
Okay.
So I was going with the Jordan 1.
Okay.
The Jordan 3.
Okay.
The Jordan 11. And the Jordan 13.
I'm going to fight you.
So what is it? It's rock,
Stock.
sell,
And burn.
Damn.
Rock, stock, sell, burn.
Okay. What do you want to? So, what do you want to start with? You want to burn one? Let's burn one. You got to burn one. You go ahead. You're burning one first.
Burning one? That's the hardest one. Yeah. Let's do rock first. Let's rock one.
Right.
Rock one?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go with the 13s. I'm going 13s.
I'm going Jordan 1.
Jordan 1?
Yeah.
Jordan 1?
Rock one. 13s.
13s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good choice.
Yeah.
So stock one?
Stock 1.
I'm going 11s.
Damn, bro.
I'm
Nah.
Well, the 3s, I like the 3s, man. So,
I know where I'm going with this.
okay, so we know what we're rocking, right? So now we gotta
We
stock.
both rocking 13s.
We're rocking 13s.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what we're stocking? Look, okay, so I think I'll stock the 3s.
The 3s. Okay,
I think I'll
that's a
stock
good
the
guess.
3s.
That's a good one. I would do the same 3s.
3s?
I'll stock my 3s, yeah.
What are you going?
I'm stocking my 11s.
The 11s?
okay.
Okay. Okay.
And then
so, sell one. The 11th. Oh, fuck.
Damn.
I can't answer too quick because then I gotta burn the one.
It's
I can't.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm popped, right? Yeah, I'm popped.
I gotta
with
sell the
these last
11s. I gotta sell the 11s. Cause you can buy them back.
So wait, what?
I like
You
that.
can't rock them though.
I like that. Damn.
What about what you doing? What you
What you
doing?
selling? Wait, remind us what you rocking and stocking?
I said I was gonna rock the Jordan 1 and stock the Jordan 3.
Okay.
And that's what I said. I said 13s and 3s, right?
I got rock 13s and sell rock stocking 11s.
This is gonna kill
What
me.
you selling?
What you selling?
I'm gonna sell the Jordan 11 because I don't want to go out burning it.
I feel you. I feel you.
See that you're making me. I feel bad, bro, because you can't burn the first one because then there won't be a 2 or 3 or 4.
Yeah, true.
I can't burn the ones, man. Damn. Without one, there's no
Shit.
13s.
I got 3s on my feet right now. I got some 11s that I don't wear, and I got some 13s that I rock. So I gotta.
You gonna burn the 11s?
I'm burning the ones.
Oh, you're burning the ones?
Burning the ones.
Burning the ones? Okay.
Yeah, this is
I
like.
get it.
I don't have a pair of ones.
Yeah, I
you know
get
what I'm
it.
saying?
No, I
So
get
like, based on what I like, I got a
that's what
dead
it's all
stock
about.
11s right now, and I got 3s and I wore 13s yesterday.
True that.
Damn, I still feel like I'm like all jittery and shit. Damn,
That hurt the soul.
it hurts
Yeah.
like damn.
When you really think about it, it's like
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard to do.
I need me some band ones, man.
Oh man, I need.
Shit.
I have regular bread ones, but
Yeah.
I want the band ones.
Bruh.
The quality on those is butter. Butter.
Let's give Percy's hat a shout out. Shout out Puerto Rico.
Oh
y'all.
hell yeah! Shout out.
Everybody in the
Big
island.
shout-outs.
Hope everybody's doing well down there.
That's a fact.
Y'all coming together is looking beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Millions and hundreds and thousands, however many fucking Puerto Ricans there are, they're coming together. They're proving a point. And I love it, y'all.
Hell
I
yeah,
hear
that
there's
shit's
3 million
inspiring.
people on the island, and 1 million of them took to the streets to protest.
That's inspiring.
Hell yeah,
as fuck.
it's beautiful.
For sure.
Yeah, love it. You guys want to end on that note?
Hey, we'll end on that note on a shout out to Puerto Rico.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Let's end on the shout out to Puerto Rico.
Let the people know where they can find you again.
What's your socials?
You can find my Instagram at Rotten Soul Society. Soul as in the soul of a shoe. SOLECIETY. Rotten Soul Society on Instagram.
And you got all like your shoes that are for sale. Do you like show shoes?
A lot of it's personal collection, but you can hit me in the DM. I get my hands on everything, dude. Just hit me in the DM. We'll work something out.
Hell yeah!
Sure.
Shout out the plug.
So can they hit you in the DM and say, "Hey, I want them breads in December"? You got me? You taxing a little bit on them?
I guess it depends who you are. Is this for you?
No, I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, just hit me up. I'm a cool dude. I'm not snobby, bro. Just hit me up. We'll work something out.
Hey, hit the man.
For sure.
We'll have his everything about him in the description of the video. And
remember to like, share, comment. Let us know if you guys what else you want to see on the podcast. We switched it up.
Don't make me come over there.
Hey, we brought you some heat today, y'all. We switched it up for the sneakerheads. You know, so give us your input, what you guys loved about it. Let us know your favorite shoes. Hit the DMs, comment your favorite shoe.
We've got a portion in our Instagram highlights that says if you want to be a guest, come in and respond to that. And you want to see your community represented on the Run It Back podcast, get in here.
And thank you for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming through, bro. I know we take a little while getting prepared, but you know.
Oh no, I'm used to that. We're Puerto Rican. We run on late time.
We say 8:00 and it's really 9:30.
That's how I already knew. I was like, bet I'm perfect time.
I'm gonna be there at 1:30 in the morning. It's all good.
Well then we closing out, y'all. Peace out.